Hey, the crowd's still filing in. We're going to have around 40,000 people. Although I don't believe, Vince, it's quite as big as it was a week ago.
Well, it isn't so far, Harry. And I noticed that we don't have any big traffic jams outside. But I know all of these tickets have been sold. And as soon as they opened the gates this morning, people were filing in. They sure filled those bleachers in a hurry, didn't they?
They certainly did that. Here we go now with the leadoff man, Lonnie Smith, hitting .269. 4 homers, 19 RBI. The trick is to keep this guy from getting on base. Here's Steve Trout into the windup, the first pitch. Fastball way high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. We've just started the ball game. There's a fastball fouled out of play, and the count is evened up at a ball and a strike. An early starting time because of the network broadcast. Here's the telecast. The pitch swung on, ground ball right to the first baseman. Durham's got it, sets on the bag, easy out, and Lonnie Smith is retired to the roar of the crowd. Isn't that something? The crowd, again, rather well divided between some constituents and Cardinal fans. I hope it ends up the way it did yesterday, with the Cub fans being far more recognizable, being much more vociferous in as much as they had won 9-3. Here now is Ozzie Smith. Switch hitter batting right-handed. He's hitting .240 for the year. The great defensive shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. The pitch. Bouncing ball is fouled. And the count evens at a ball and a strike. 1 man out, nobody on base. They're still filing into beautiful Wrigley Field. A 120 game tomorrow. Here's the pitch. With the ball inside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Doug Harvey walks out to home plate and using his spike flips something off the plate. There's a fastball with a low ball, 3. 3 balls and a strike. That was very close to the knee level. 1 out, nobody on base. Now the pitch, here it is. Walked in. Ozzie Smith has stolen 18 bases this year. The Pirates won a doubleheader from the Phillies. And Montreal knocked off the Mets. Young, Dwight Gooden struck out 11 and got beat 2-1. Andre Dawson's home run beat him. Al Baines hit one for the White Sox, and they beat Minnesota. There's a throw to first, the runner back. Throw over to first, again he's back. Willie McGee, a switch hitter batting right-handed. Hitting .256, 1 homer, 18 RBI. The pitch, swung, and he fouled it out of play. 1 strike to nothing. Trout fires over to first base. One strike to nothing. 1 on, 1 out. Willie McGee had 2 out of 4 yesterday. Hitting left-handed. There goes the runner faking a start. Change his mind. Ozzie Smith had an idea of breaking, but he figured he did not get a good break, so he came on back to first base. Our ball and a strike. Bouncing ball. Stay coming in fast. He's got it and throws for the out. But Ozzie Smith advanced to second base as Ron Stay threw out Willie McGee. Hendrick, the leading RBI man with 34. He also has hit 5 homers. Now the pitch. Fastball a little bit low. Ron Say is working on his 58th consecutive errorless game. The record is 64. Sarge Hendrick waits. Here is Ozzie Smith jockeying around at second base until Steve Trout stepped off the rubber. 2 men are out. The pitch. Fastball in there, strike one. Boy, this is quite a sight, huh, Lou?
Yes, it is. Beautiful sight when you can fill up a ballpark.
A mass of humanity here at Wrigley Field. The pitch. Line drive. The first run of the ball game is on his way to the plate. Hendrick single to center. Listen to the Cardinal fans. So the base on balls came home to roost. The Cardinal fans cheer and the Cubs fans boo, trying to drown out their cheers. Here's David Green. Pretty hard to throw a fastball by Hendrick.
And how? So I mentioned yesterday, there's not many games that he misses in Wrigley Field. And he was out of yesterday's lineup, as Herzog shot a lot of left-handers against Russell.
Here's David Green, 1 out of 4 yesterday. There's a fastball a little bit low. Steve Trout, a walk and a 2-out single by Hendrick, has put the Redbirds out in front. Tommy Herr waiting on deck. Here's an off-speed pitch, and he swung and he missed. And that was beautifully delivered. Now that's what you call deception.
Yes, indeed. I think that's probably his most effective pitch when he picks a spot like that for it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch. A little bit inside and low. 2 balls and a strike. Cardinals have jumped out in front 1-0. There's Hendrick, a big lead. The pitch. And it's low. Let's pause there quickly. This is the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
WGN Radio is Chicago, where you can get all the sports news every night on Sports Central.
Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field, and Steve Trout having a little trouble with his control. A walk and a single is the counter for a run. 3-1 the count on Green. Swings and he fouls it out of play into the upper deck. Hey, a fan made a one-handed stab. Give that man a contract. A baseball contract, that is. Here's a pitch. He saves him on. He threw him the changeup with 3-2. And David Green chased the bad ball. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. The Cardinals are out in front 1-0. We go into the bottom of the first inning, and Bobby Dernier will be leading it off. He's one of the premier leadoff men in the league. He's reaching base about 60% of the time on his first trip to the plate. He leads the club in stolen bases with 26. He's only 6 away from a stolen base record so far as a Cubs center fielder is concerned.
Harry, I know there are going to be a lot of frustrated people who are probably listening on the radio right now to the ball game and upset because they've missed the first half inning already. There's some tremendous backups, we understand, still on the Kennedy Expressway. I know they had 1 lane blocked off right near the Irving Park exit early this morning. Apparently it still is. And we understand that there was a backup coming on Lakeshore Drive over to Belmont to get to the park. That was some half hour or so ago. But that Kennedy backup, I understand, is really causing problems for a lot of frustrated fans right now.
Well, always there's something we could do to help them. Here's Bobby Dernier to lead it off. First pitch by Ralph Cinderella, making his first major league start. Spins him around high and inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. 1-0. The Cardinals are leading. Now Cinderella's pitch, and it's in there for a strike call. Cinderella's 6-footer, 180-pounder. He had a record of 9-0 in the minor leagues. Here's a curveball low. 26 years old. 2 balls and a strike. Bobby Dernier leading it off. Now Cinderella's pitch. Strike. A good slider for strike 2 call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dernier, a big number 20 on the back of his uniform. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit in the left field. Here's Dernier around first. He's going to hold up with a long single. Dernier did it again. A line single in the left field to start the ball game.
Well, that's what the Cubs need for their offense. Every time he gets on in that first inning, something happens.
Well, here's the other half of the Cubs' famous daily double. Dernier's the top half, and Sandberg's the bottom half. Sandberg has hit in 8 of his last 10 games and hit for power with 4 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 homers, batting .439 during that period. He leads the club in batting average and total hits, in doubles and in triples. There's Dernier getting back to first base. He might test the motion of the rookie right-hander, Ralph Cinderella. Sandberg digging in. Here's the pitch, and it's a little bit high and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Dernier opened up with a bullet of a line drive. Only the speed of Lonnie Smith kept it from going for extra bases. 1 ball, no. Look out, he throws over to first. Cinderella's got a pretty good motion. Final game of this series tomorrow afternoon. And boy, the weather is just absolutely perfect. 77 degrees. Delightful. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the stretch. The throw to first. The runner is back.
Doesn't have a bad move over there, does he?
No, he's pretty good. He's keeping Dernier very close. 1 ball, no strikes. Dernier a wide lead. The pitch. Inside of the high. Ball 2. He's so concerned about Dernier, he might be losing his concentration on the hitter. There are general admission seats available for tomorrow. 2 balls, no strikes. There goes the runner. The strike ball, the throw. Hey! His 27th stolen base. Bobby Dernier steals second.
I don't think Darrell Porter can get rid of a ball any faster than he did that time. It was a perfect throw. Only the speed of Dernier with that headlong slide beat the tag.
Here now is a man in scoring position. 2 balls and a strike on Ryan Sandberg. Here's Cinderella getting ready. Now the pitch. Ball 3 inside. The Sarge, Gary Matthews, will be on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Let's see if Sandberg will be swinging. Cinderella ready. Now the pitch. Here it is. Strike. He changed up with a curveball.
Breaking pitch on a 3-1 count.
Boy, there's a major league pitch by a youngster.
And how?
balls, 2 strikes. Dernier a lead. Ozzie Smith lining up with him. The pitch. Swings in the left, a base hit. Here's Dernier around third. He's racing for the plate. The throw's got a chance to get a save on the throw. Sandberg advancing to second base. Listen to this sound.
Let me tell you something. You have to credit Matthews, who was standing at the plate. He saw that throw coming in perfectly, and he had Dernier sliding. And there's where an important communication occurs at home plate. Without that headlong slide, Dernier would have been out.
Well, what a keen observation, Lou. You're so absolutely right. But the pitch is spotted, and it was a very important ingredient to the run scored, which ties up the ball game. Here's the Sarge now. Curveball in there, a strike call. He's got a funny motion with his body.
Yes.
He
sort of twists.
Yeah, why does he do that?
Well, that's to get the timing of the hitters off. When he does a natural move, then you follow the ball more accurately.
1 strike to nothing. The pitch. With the long curveball going outside, he's starting him off with 2 curveballs in a row.
Hey, let's credit Sandberg with good base running and Vukovic with good coaching.
And Zimmer, too.
At first base, yeah. Zimmer at third, scoring Dernier.
1 ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch into the dirt. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Matthews leads the team in runs scored and also in bases on balls. And he has a team-high streak of 9 game-winning hits. 2 balls and a strike. Cinderella getting ready. Here's the pitch. Whoa, he ducked out of the way. Ball 3 almost hit him.
Well, that was supposed to be a curveball. So that's an indication that the youngster right now is nervous in his first inning, because normally a curveball will break better. But he doesn't have that good curveball with that good speed right now.
3-1 pitch on the way. Ball 4, he walked it. And Cinderella hasn't retired anybody yet. And Darryl Porter goes out to talk to him.
I got to say, that kid is really higher than a kite right now with this big crowd that's here, the standing room only. A small ballpark compared to most of them in the major league. He really has to be uptight. Absolutely. This will have some effect on his pitching. And this is one reason why you like to get to these type of individuals early. Score a lot of runs.
Runners at first and second. Here's Leon Durham leading the league in RBIs with 52. They shade him around towards left field. Here's the pitch on the way. Fastball a little bit high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. 1-1 tie, nobody out. Runners at first and second. Cinderella gets ready. The pitch. Foul ball, it's there. The runners will advance, but Durham is retired. Durham grounded out to David Green at first base. The runners advancing to second and third, bringing up Chief Moreland. Moreland has a 6-game hitting streak. He's batted over 500 during that time, with 2 doubles, a triple, 3 homers, and 10 RBIs. So he's made the most of the opportunity he has gotten to play every day since the trading of Mel Hall to Cleveland. Hello, beautiful spirit. What's your name? Mary Lou, I love you. Thank you, girl. A couple of the beautiful spirits, as they're known, in Cub uniform, as they wander through the stands. Here's Moreland, infield playing back. Cinderella's pitch. Curveball low and outside. Sharon, Rich Walski, Mary Lou Stemson, Shelley Lee, and Gene Reed are our spirits today. 1 ball, no strikes. Cubs with a chance to move out in front. Ralph Citarella, Citaralla, throws a curveball strike. Citarella, Citarella. The right-hander is ready. 1 ball, 1 strike. Citarella taking his time. The pitch. Curve blowing inside. Ball 2. He has thrown 3 curveballs in a row to Moreland. That might be because first base is open.
That's right. They're going to try to off-speed the curveballs with Moreland, hoping that he might get out in front of one and pop up. They won't give him a good ball to hit with first base open.
2 balls and a strike.
I'll say one thing. Moreland has improved insofar as discipline at the plate.
1 man out. Runners second and third. Score tied. Ralph Citarella. Into the windup, the pitch. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Let's see if they'll intentionally walk him now. Now they're still going to pitch. 3 balls and a strike. It looks like Whitey Herzog is trying to get Darrell Porter's attention.
I saw Porter look in the dugout.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung and he missed, and he was going for it. And now the count is full of 3-2.
This is the pitch he'll get the curveball.
Jody Davis on deck. Only 1 out right now. 3-2 on the batter, Keith Moreland. Now the delivery. A high fly ball. I don't know if it's for the left-hander Lonnie Smith kind of gets too shallowly hit.
He got the curveball. Couldn't get out to the outfield.
The runners have to hold up. And so the Cubs waste a chance there to go out in front. And it's all up to Jody Davis now. Moreland topped to Lonnie Smith in short left. Jody Davis, who homered yesterday, is 11th of the year. Comes up there with runners at second and third. Now young Citarella has his sign. Here's the pitch. High ball 1.
But I'll say one thing. Herzog is trying to give this kid all the confidence in the world. Well, he looks like he has good stuff. Yes, he does.
Here's Sandberg down the line, but the pitcher didn't pay any attention on the pitch. Low ball 2. I said in the way Citarella has ignored Sandberg. He's done it before, you know. Stealing home. Now he's paying a little more attention to him. 2 balls to nothing. Ball 3.
Will Jody be given the green light?
I'd give it to him, would you?
Yes, sir. Look for 1 pitch. The fastball.
3 balls, no strikes. Citarella ready. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fly ball hit up the middle, but on the sensational play. And throws him out.
What about that? He got the green light.
Holy cow, you'll never see a better play in your life. A sure single to center, turned into an easy out at first base by that wizard at shortstop called Ozzie Smith. 1 run in the inning. 2 hits. No errors. 2 left. At the end of 1 in an exciting ball game. All tied up 1-1.
With Hall of Famer Lou Boudreau and Vince Wright, Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the second inning. The Cubs had a great chance to take the lead, but Ozzie Smith, defensive skills, stopped them at the... He took a two-run single away from Jody Davis. What a remarkable play behind second base. Tommy Herr, switch hitter. Right-handed against Trout, takes a fastball at the knee.
No doubt in my mind, the all-star shortstop and second baseman playing in today's game.
Yes. Sandberg at second and Ozzie Smith at third.
Absolutely.
1 strike to nothing. The delivery. There's a hot smash up the middle of base hit. I don't think Trout has his good stuff.
He doesn't. He was slow in reaction to that one.
He's not throwing hard.
Randy White and Isaiah Smith from Rocky pitching post in Peoria. Watching the ball game here today. Here's Art Howe, the third baseman. Hitting .216, no homers and 3 RBI. Final game of the series here tomorrow afternoon at 1:20 o'clock. A ball called on Trout.
Trout wants to know what he did. That's his first balk. He has a right to know. And Harvey's going to go out there and tell him. So Harvey saw the same thing. Yeah, I thought he stepped toward the plate, didn't through the first. That's right. Got to step. He's showing now where he thought he stepped. With first base occupied and the pitcher on the mound, and he throws the first, you must step towards first base and then throw.
So, they have a runner at second base and nobody out. And now Howe has a chance to put the Cardinals ahead again. Here's Trout getting ready. The delivery. Here it is. Way outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. They're here from Mount Vernon, Iowa today. They're here from everywhere today.
Yep. I know they're listening down in Champaign on WJTX on our network. And we got a big group of fans up here from Champaign today, including the former Illini great Dyke Edelman.
Oh, yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Cardinals trying to even up the series. Cubs have beaten them 7 out of the first 10 this year. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Ball 3. He is struggling.
Well, let's hope he can find himself here before long.
3 balls, no strikes. The pitch on the way. Ball 4. Boy, he's not throwing hard. The ball's doing nothing, and he can't get it over the side.
He's all over insofar as his delivery. He doesn't have any rhythm whatsoever. And now Billy Connors is coming out to talk to him to settle him down. He's thrown 4 different pitches from 4 different angles.
And none of them in the strike zone.
That's right.
He's given up 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 run so far. But the Cardinals have runners at first and second and nobody out. No activity in the bullpen as yet. Left-hand batter is Darrell Porter. The pitch. Low outside, ball 1. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Steve Trout getting set. The pitch. Drive foul into the left field corner. there from the Grand Forks Air Force Base, Grand Forks, North Dakota. A ball and a strike. Steve Trout is ready. The pitch. A bouncing ball. Too slowly hit to get through to have to satisfy with one. Porter rolls out, the runners advancing to second and third. Here's Cinderella now. Batting for the first time. Birthday greetings to Goober D-Wall from Lamp Post. From where? From the Lamp Post, wherever that is. Oh. Here's a pitch. Cinderella fouls it off to the right. 1 strike to nothing. Now, Whitey Herzog likes to use the squeeze, and Cinderella is looking down at the third base coach Hallinier. 1 strike to nothing. The pitch is on the way. Strike called over the outside corner. The leadoff man, Lonnie Smith, is due next. 2 strikes to nothing. Now the pitch, here it is. A bouncing ball, and it goes for a hit. The runner's there. With 0-2. His first major league hit. 2-1 Cubs. I wish they'd get somebody down and warming up in the bullpen. This game's going to be out of reach.
Well, you know there was a little trouble when that Porter was not able to strike him out. The runners advancing on that ground out. But here, I don't think there's any excuse when you're out in front 0-2 on that pitcher, his first major leaguer bat.
It was a high hopper that didn't go through to the outfield, but they couldn't make a play on it. It was fielded by Boa behind Stay, and he just had to hold on to the ball. The runner at second base held up, but the runner at third, came on in to score. Lonnie Smith hits a hot shot. Base hit. Here's another man scoring. Still nobody in the bullpen. Come on. Lonnie Smith signals sharply to left. And it's 3-1 now. Jody Davis goes out to talk to Trout. Now he missed a turn with a sore index finger, and it quite obviously is not fit yet. Because he's a mere shadow of the Trout you know. Not throwing the ball hard at all. Here's Ozzie Smith. Runners first and second. Here's somebody trotting down to the bullpen now. He taps the foul. Rich Bordy's going to start getting ready. Ron Hassey trotting down to get him to warming up.
Those Cardinal fans here, Harry, chanting Ozzie, remind me of the Cubs fans with their Joe Dean chant.
Yeah. Ozzie Smith, the switch hitter. 3-1, the Cardinals are leading the pitch. A little bit low. And you always got to keep in mind when you're playing the Cardinals, if they got a lead in that 8th and 9th inning, school is out with Bruce Sutter coming in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed outside. He's got something out there. Rich Bordy currently warming up now in the bullpen. Here's a pitch to Ozzie Smith. A bouncing ball hit foul down the third baseline. And the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Ozzie Smith is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 in. 3-1 in favor of the Cardinals. he calls time. Now the pitch. Here it is. Line foul outside first base. He broke his bat on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ozzie goes over for a new walk club. Marlon Collins brings a new supply of baseballs to Doug Harvey. And listen to the crowd. Smith applying the rosin to the handle of his new bat. The Redbirds trying to put this game beyond reach right here in the second inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 3. Draw man. And Willie McGee is on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if the runners will be going. Here they go. Ball 4. Have come to bat. 5 of them have reached base. And here's Willie McGee with the bases loaded.
And how do you get a double play with this guy's speed, huh?
One hopper right back to the pitcher.
Okay.
The pitch into the dirt. Boy, this was hard to figure out. 1 ball, no strike.
Just cannot get in a groove.
The pitch. Line drive, that's going to clear the bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 3 runs are in. McGee racing for third with a triple. Already been stolen. A new pitcher will be coming in, Rich Morty. We'll tell you more about him in a moment. What do you got on Morty?
He's won 2, lost 1, earned run average of 3.10. This is his 16th game. He's pitched 40 and 2/3 innings. He has 2 saves to his credit.
Infield comes in. Here's the pitch to Hendricks. The curveball in there for a strike call. 1 strike to nothing. Infield is in. The Cubs are trailing. Here's the pitch swung on. The ground ball. Here's the runner trying to score. And he will. Boa throws to first to the out.
I'll tell you, with McGee at first, you not only have to bring your infield in, they better come out in on a grab.
The ball wasn't in very hard, but as soon as it was hit, McGee broke to the plate. And Boa figured he could never get him, so fired over to first base. A run batted in for Hendricks, his second of the game. And now it's 7-1. Boy, the Cardinal ball club that looked so down has really come to life. Jumping all over Steve Trout. For 1 run in the first and 6 in the second before they finally took him out.
We're going to bail it out. We better score runs early in the ball game.
Here's Green now, and he fouls it back. 2 strikes to nothing.
Harry, the Dodgers have taken a 2-0 lead at Atlanta. Valenzuela against Perez. 1 of the runs on Brock's 8th home run of the year, and the other one on young Franklin Stubbs' double. Bottom of the 3rd is Atlanta.
Here's a ground ball hit to Sandberg. He's got it over to first. 9 men batted. 6 scored. 4 hits. 5 hits, Megan. 6 runs on 5 hits. No errors were charged. And nobody was left. So we go into the bottom of the second. The score, the Cardinals 7, the Cubs 1. And carry back at Wrigley Field. The Cardinals scored 1 run on 1 hit in the first inning. Then got 6 runs on 4 hits in the second inning. So they made 5 hits account for 7 runs. That's what a couple of bases on balls and a lot of speed in between can do. Here's Say to lead it off. The Cubs have their own chance at a big inning in the first. But we're able to get only 1 run. Here's the pitch. And Say takes it in for a strike off. Say batting .238. Toronto got 4 in the first at Boston. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's strike off. And Say's in the hole 0-2.
Bruce Hurst, Terry, was scheduled to start that game for Boston. They had to scratch him because of a bad shoulder. And Rich Gale, the guy who's in there for the Red Sox against Jim Gott of Toronto.
There's a little byplay going on between Doug Harvey and the Chicago Cubs bench. 0-2.
Well, the Cubs are upset. And some calls by Harvey, but they should be upset with the score 7-1.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest factor.
Absolutely.
Well, Harvey had nothing to do with that.
That's right.
It's strike 3. A curveball. Say drops the bat at the plate. 1 out. Here's Larry Boa. 7-1. The Cardinals are leading. Ralph Cinderella, who was struggling in the first inning, as things going his way now, he's got a big 6-run lead. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Fastball is high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Play Boa very shallow. There's a fastball at the knee, 2 balls and a strike. The Cubs need base runners, and they need them badly. Long way to go, however. Ball is wide, ball 3. Sandberg's 39th RBI of the year, accounted for the Cubs run. Here's a 3-1 pitch swung on by Boa. A little pop fly in the short center. And Willie McGee makes the catch. 2 men are out. Here's Rich Bordy. Hoping you take a pitch, 3-1.
Yeah. As you just mentioned before, we need base runners.
But he was swinging just if you're a home run hitter or something. It popped up. 2 men out, nobody on. Forty takes the pitch high. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. Detroit is out in front of Milwaukee at the end of 1-0.
They got that on Kirk Gibson's home run.
Gibson, who was a great football star at Michigan State, slowly but surely has developed into quite a ball player. But an outfielder for the Tigers. Here's Bordy having a cut in this inning. 2 balls and a strike. 2 men out, nobody on. No pitch. Ground ball. There's Ozzie Smith from short left field. Throws him out.
Man, oh man, what a shortstop. He's the best in the game as far as I'm concerned.
What a terrific play. He went to his right in the short left field, backhanded the ball, and fired. Happy anniversary to Marguerite and Tom Malloy, the 28th today. Here's the pitch heard. Takes a little bit low and inside. 1 ball, no strike. First singled in that big second inning. Here's the pitch. Swings and he fouls it out of play. That evens it up. And a ball and a strike. 7-1. The Cardinals are leading. Now Bordy gets set. Here's a breaking ball with an outside and high. Dodgers leading at Atlanta 2-0 at the end of 3. Pitch. A high pop fly. Ball is chasing and not his catch. The ball drops in foul territory. Unreachable. All the seats are jammed now, and it's a standing room only crowd. Final game of the series tomorrow afternoon. And on Monday, in the game starting at 3:05, the Pittsburgh Pirates will be in town with a doubleheader Tuesday.
They're starting to get hot. They won 4 in a row.
Yeah, they swept the doubleheader from the Phillies last night. Armaher waiting. The pitch. There's a fly ball. Left field. Matthews drifting back. Makes the catch. Flies to Matthews. On Monday, the Cubs at True Value Hardware will honor Illinois high school students for their outstanding achievement with a pregame ceremony. Salute to Champions was instituted to recognize those Illinois students who best represent the high school according to their faculty and peers. The strike call to Art Howe.
Boy, it's too bad they didn't honor high school students when we were in school.
That's right. That's true, man.
It is too bad.
All dependent on
You that enjoyed watching us understand. Here's the pitch, and Howe takes it outside. Well, Pat Summerall will act as master of ceremonies during the pregame ceremony with True Value Hardware Monday. There's the pitch low. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. 7-1 in favor of the Cardinals. What a disappointing inning for the Cubs, that is. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Bo has got it. Throws to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Darrell Porter. In their third, they'll have the top of their batting orders. Maybe they can get something going again. 2 men are out, nobody on. The pitch. Long, and he missed a low fastball. 1 strike to nothing. Richie Horton, a left-hander for the Cardinals tomorrow. Rick Sutcliffe, a right-hander for the Cubs. Here's the pitch. A breaking ball a little bit low, and that evens the count. A ball and a strike. 2 men are gone. Nobody on base. The pitch. Low fastball. Bordy, a tall, rangy right-hander, stands 6'5". the pitch a little bit low. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Now ready. The pitch. Ball, he walked in ball 4. That'll bring up the pitcher, Ralph Cinderella, making his first major league start today. Steve Trout, who started today, walked 3 men, and all 3 scored on him, among others. Cinderella, the batter, takes the pitch in there for a strike call. 1 strike and nothing. 2 men are gone, a runner at first base. Morty is ready. The pitch. Strong, and he missed. He's in the hole 0-2. That's where he was in the second inning. And then he got an infield hit off Trout that drove in a run. Here's the pitch. High and inside. The outfield bunching the hitter towards center field, playing rather shallow. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Swung, and he struck him out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third, 7-1 in favor of the Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Bobby Dernier, who started the ballgame with a single to left, stole second and scored on Sandberg's single to left. That's how the Cubs got their run. Matthews then walked, putting runners at first and second with nobody out. Durham rolled out the runners at dancing. But Moreland popped out, and Jody Davis was robbed of a 2-run single on a magnificent play by Ozzie Smith. Big 20 on the back of his uniform. Cinderella, after noticeably being nervous in the first inning, pitched a perfect 1-2-3 second inning. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there, beauty of strike calls. Dernier faked a bunt. Brought on Howe charging in. Final game of the series tomorrow afternoon. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 call. Again, he's starting up as if he were going to bunt. And Dernier thought the pitch was inside. The count. Cinderella delivers. Curveball low, ball 1. And the crowd derisively yelled strike. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Came out swinging. Good curveball. Yeah. Sandberg. Sandberg has had just a magnificent season. Here's the first pitch to him, a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 7-1. Favor the Cardinals. Strike call. Sandberg is in among the leading hitters with a .321 average. He's 5th in slugging percentage. Now the pitch. It's a little bit low. his fifth and run scored and third in total hits. There's a ground ball hitter from left field. Look at that stop by Ozzie Smith, but he can't make a throw. Holy cow. It isn't only the carpet he's good on. He's just that more sensational on natural grass.
This is right. He's just sensational.
Here's Gary Matthews. He walked his first time up. Leon Durham on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball high. Sandberg now has had 9 hits in his last 12 times at bat. He had 3 out of 5 yesterday. 4 out of 5 the day before. 2 out of 2 today. The pitch. Ground ball looks like a double play. Ozzie shot it over to second one. Over to first two. Matthews rose into a double play. The 79th of the year for the Redbirds. 6-4, 3 and out. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left. Milo will be joining Vince and Lou in a moment. This is Harry Carey from Wrigley Field. We're at the end of 3. It's the Cardinals 7, the Cubs 1. We go into the 4th inning of the middle game of this 3-game series. Milo Hamilton on the radio side with you now with Lou Boudreau and Vince Lloyd. And as we go into the 4th inning, Lonnie Smith swings and fouls it back. Smith has bounced to first. He's had a base hit driven in a run and scored a run. He'll be followed by Ozzie Smith, who's been the difference in this game. No matter how many runs are up there, he's been the difference. He took you right out of the game in the first inning. Then made another great play later on Bordy. And instead of having a rookie knocked out of the game, you gave him a new life. And as a result, the Cardinals are leading 7-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trout, who obviously didn't have it here today, and Bordy trying to pick up the pieces. Low, and it's 2-2. Bordy right-hander winding. 2-2 on the way. Swinging, fly ball out into left center, coming on Denier, and he'll make the play. Fine running catch by Denier. Before Ozzie Smith steps in, let's pause right here. Station identification time on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
WGN Radio is Chicago, where you can hear the sports writers argue every Wednesday and Sunday.
Ozzie Smith has walked twice and scored twice. That's a strike. And some of those stations identifying themselves in Alpha, Iowa, KLPA, and at Kokomo, Indiana, WIOU. Foul down the left side. How much was that IOU? Well, it's going up every time the Cardinals get another run or hold on to that lead that they've got. No balls, 2 strikes. Ozzie Smith walked, scored twice. There's a liner fouled on the first base side. Kicked way down past the bullpen. Moreland will chase it down. Still 2 strikes. They have sure put a damper on this crowd, haven't they? Well, it's the second Saturday in a row.
Smith walked in the first, scored their first run. Walked in the second, scored their 6th. Willie McGee had the biggest hit, of course, the 3-run triple. Foul back up above the press box. Still 0-2. Rick Sutcliffe will pitch tomorrow against Horton. Joaquin Andujar has been scratched. He will not pitch tomorrow for the Cardinals. A roller down the first base side. Right to Durham. He'll take it himself. Steps on the bag, and it's 2 away. Here is Willie McGee with a 3-run triple. That was in the second inning, and that was the blow that knocked Trout out of the game. We have no way of knowing if Trout's hand was bothering him. We won't know probably till after the game or whenever it's reported. But if he was healthy, he wasn't very sharp. Willie McGee batting left-handed, and the first pitch in for a strike call. I know the Detroit Tiger fans have to be happy.
Their ball club is now leading Milwaukee 4-0 at Detroit at the end of 2. After Gibson's home run, Howard Johnson hit a 3-run homer for the Tigers in the bottom of the second inning. Foul back out of play.
Does he wear an orange cap all the time? Don't all Howard Johnsons have orange roofs?
I thought they did, yes.
Don't climb up now. Nice to the ground, through the hole, base hit as Boa just could not get there. And naturally with McGee batting left-handed, he wasn't figuring that ball to hit over that side that far toward the third base line. And McGee, having a good series, has 4 hits already. The difference in range between Boa and Ozzie Smith
Is an emphasized here today, isn't it?
Is there any difference between a diamond and a zircon?
That's a clue.
That's where it is right now, because there's a bouncer to third, throws to second, force play, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're in the middle of the fourth, and the Cardinals lead 7-1. Rookie right-hander Ralph Citarella in his big league debut as a starter. He had pitched 1 inning in relief. And he is rolling along here to the tune of 7-1 over the Cubs as they come to bat in the 4th inning with Durham, Moreland, and Davis. Ozzie Smith made 1 play here today that I don't even believe if I saw it on a replay. When you can grab a ball and stumble and then get up and still throw a guy out, I guess you're doing a lot of things right, huh?
And you're saving your pitcher and your ball club, because that was the big inning for the Cubs. Had he not been able to make that play, he had 2 men in scoring position.
All right, here is Leon Durham. He bounced out to the first baseman in the opening inning. You've got Durham, Moreland, and Davis due in the 4th inning. Cubs bullpen is busy. Dickie Knowles, right-hander, throwing. Here's the pitch, and a strike called over the outside corner. Citarella, not overpowering stuff. His strong suit in his 9-0 record at Louisville was they felt he could pitch the spot. Line drive, right field, base hit. Hendrick over to keep it to go to the track, whirls and throws, holds him to a single. Durham starts off the Cub 4th with a solid line drive single to right. Hit number 4 for the Cubs. And here is Moreland. Moreland was a key out in that first inning also. He had runners at first and third with 1 out, and he was not able to get the fly ball deep enough to get you another run. But then right after that, Davis's ball, Ozzie Smith just made a miraculous play. Citarella stretches, looks to first, delivers to Moreland. Swinging, line drive, left field, and it will be caught by Lonnie Smith. Fires it into Ozzie Smith, and it's 1 away. That ball was hit pretty well.
Yes, it was.
Pretty well hit balls here in a row.
Well, we got to start swinging and being aggressive, get some base hits, or knock 1 or 2 out of this ballpark to get back into this game.
Jody Davis, who was robbed of that hit, and certainly an RBI in the first inning on that play we've been talking about by Ozzie Smith, will step in now that Porter's gone out to talk to the young right-hander Ralph Citarella. He's not a youngster, 26. He's been around. Last year, after in 82 he'd had a fine year as a starter, they tried to convert him to a reliever, and it didn't work. This year went back to starting, 9-0. Obviously something different. With that 9-0 elevated to the big club and pitching here today. Low inside to Jody. Cubs have been out hit 6-4, outscored 7-1. With the 4 Cub hits, Sandberg has 2 of them and has driven in the only Cub run. Right now it's Jody Davis waiting on a 1-0 out of the stretch. Swinging, a drive, way back into left center. It's up, it is caught right at the ivy. And the wind that turned around since batting practice just cost the Cubs 2 runs.
I thought it was going to go into the basket regardless. But McGee, with his back against the vines, made that catch. It just missed the basket.
Jody can't have hit it any better. McGee knew he had to go back as far as he could, felt the ivy, reached up, grabbed it, and it's 2 down, and here is Von Say. Say was called out on strikes the first time up. Durham, who started the inning with a single, still at first with 2 away. Cinderella stretching and delivering, swing and a miss on a breaking ball. I know Darrell Porter, who's only caught the youngster in 1 inning, said I've never caught him long enough to really know what he has, except they told me that if I hold my mitt up, he can hit it. Bouncer, third. Great big hop. Howe throws on to first. Stay out. So are the Cubs. Leadoff single by Durham. Does not start it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played through 4 innings. Cardinals still have a 7-1 lead. As we go to the 5th inning, first baseman David Green, the 5-hitter on Whitey Herzog's card today, will be leading it off. He's 0 for 2. He's struck out swinging, and he's bounced out to second. Here's the pitch from Bordy, and it's a ball. Bordy, who is due to bat second in the next inning, could be working his last since you're down 7-1. And Bordy ready again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Look out. The new booth over there for the organist and the PA announcer. Good thing those windows are plastic. 1 ball, 1 strike. Green will be followed by her and then Howe. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch missing, 2-1. We will have one of our winning license plate numbers. We'll read it for you here in a moment. The WGN Cup bumper sticker license plate. Swing and a miss. Give you a little hint. If you've got a license plate that begins with a V like in victory and G like in great, we'll give you the 4 numbers that go with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hand batter waiting. Bordy kicks and fires. Breaking pitch down, and it's 3-2. Bordy's only given 1 hit since coming on in the 2nd inning. Trout pitched an inning and a third. Was rattled for 7 runs on 5 hits, but he was also wild. 3 walks, and they all scored. Fouled up to the right side. All right, if you have that license plate with a BG, here's the number that goes with those letters. 3839. Winning license plate number in our bumper sticker contest on WGN in Chicago, BG 3839. Remember to call the station. Let them know you heard about it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swinging, hit him on the fist, fouled him way out of play up to the right side. Remember, after our ball game on all of these same stations, Vinny will have the scores, if they have their action, and a look at tonight's card. Then in Chicago, the Jack Brickhouse special interviews, followed by Sports Central, Dallas Green, This Week in Baseball, big day. Bouncer up the middle of base hit. He's going to try for 2 because Denier ran by the ball. That'll be a single and an E8. Second hit off 40, hit number 7 for the Cardinals, so the leadoff batter is on in the red third 5th. Brings up Tommy Herr, who started the troublesome 6th-inning second. Well, Denier finally broke it, huh? His first error. Here we are in our 68th game of the year, and Denier charged with his first error of the season. Swing and a foul down the right side. Herr 1 for 2. After starting that second with a hit, he scored a run. A balk was called right after he got the hit. Second time up from third, Herr flied out to left field.
Well, I got a note from the Fullers who listen into our broadcast from KCKY in Coolidge. They're from Mesa, Illinois, hoping the Cubs start a winning streak.
Yeah, they do great work for us in spring training every year, don't they?
Yes, they do.
There's a high foul up to the left side. Strike 2 to Tommy Herr.
Gordy taking a little extra time as he waits for her to get back up in there. Now everybody's set again. Runner at second, David Green. Nobody out. And strike called over the outside corner. Second strikeout for Bordy, third strikeout of a Redbird in the game, and brings up Art Howe, who received one of those walks that later came around to score. That was in the second inning. Art Howe, 0 for 1, has scored a run after the walk. Was a pinch hitter yesterday and failed. He's been a tough out in limited play against us. He's 5 for 12. The veteran utility infielder, right-hand batter, pitch from Bordy. High breaking ball that just didn't bite for him. Toronto in front of Boston 4-0 in the third. Detroit out in front of Milwaukee 4-0 also in the third.
Keep an eye on Green. He has ideas of stealing third.
For a big guy, he can run. Takes a big lead, not moving. There's a bouncer toward third. Say looks the runner back. Fires on to first, and it's 2 away. So Howe out, third to first. Say to Durham, and it brings up Darrell Porter. Well, looks like some of the folks from the network have come up to say hello.
WAKO down in Lawrenceville, right across the border from Vincennes, Indiana. WAKO today and tomorrow has two busloads of Cubs fans up here now, hoping to see the Cubs win this series from the Birds. They celebrated their 25th anniversary last weekend.
And I guess they had a big crowd at the picnic, didn't they?
Yes, and
did they have the radios on?
Yes, they did.
A ball outside to Porter, who's bounced out and he's walked. 1 ball and no strikes. Porter, a .262 hitter as he stands in. Runner at second base, Green. Single and an error put him there. He stayed there as Herr struck out and Howe bounced out. Over the top with a breaking pitch. Missed with it. 2 balls, no strikes. Atlanta got 2 to tie the Dodgers. Montreal and New York are underway. Now they're going to put him on after falling behind 2-0 with the pitcher due up next. So it'll go as an intentional pass. This will be the second walk given up by Bordy and the 5th walk to the Cardinals today. Throw down to second, thinking maybe Green might be a little nonchalant about an intentional pass being reeled up. Cinderella, first time up, hit an 0-2 pitch from Trout for an RBI single, later scored their 4th run. In the third inning, Bordy struck him out swinging. And the pitch to Cinderella, swing and a miss. 2 on, 1 strike on the hitter, and 2 away in the inning as the Cardinals bat in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Boy, you go back to that 0-2 hit he had in the first time up. That was also a big turning point. Instead of having 2 outs in the inning, Cinderella got to say, is this how they're doing it up here? Low outside of all. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But he'll find out, and maybe yet today, that it isn't all this easy, won't he? 1 and 2. Runners first and second, checked by Bordy, pitch on the way. Swing and a foul. Rolls off to the right, and it's still 1 and 2. Detroit got another run. 5-0 Tigers over Milwaukee. Remember, we wrap up this series tomorrow. It will now be Sutcliffe against Horton. Pirates, who knocked off the Phillies twice last night, invade on Monday for a 4-game series that includes a Tuesday doubleheader. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Side retired. 3rd strikeout for Bordy, 4th strikeout of a Cardinal. So the error didn't hurt. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, a walk. They leave a couple. We're in the middle of this one after 4.5 at Wrigley. St. Louis Cardinals, 7. Chicago Cubs, 1. bullpen working again. Dickie Knowles, because as we told you, Bordy due up second in the inning will be lifted. Johnstone is already on deck in the pinch hitter's role. Boa will be leading it off. Then Johnstone followed by Denier. Can't wait much longer to start chipping away. You can't hope to get a big bundle of them, especially with that wind blowing in as it is here now. So you got to get one or two and then a couple more. Boa, who flied to center in the second inning, will be leading it off against Cinderella. The Hoffman-Schomburg Knights of Columbus Council, one of the big groups out today. Fourth degree member Joe Sacco getting that group together and bringing them to Wrigley Field. Larry Boa, batting left-handed, flied to center in the second inning. And the pitch by Cinderella is low for a ball. To Boa and low inside. Well, what about it? Did you guys pass your dental exam today with those 650 dentists out here? None of them come up yet, so we're ready. Here's the 2-0 and the strike. Dr. Robert L. Kimbrough, the Chicago Dental Society president, presented two honorary fat persons today, a boy and a girl, before the game. Low, and it's 3-1. And as promised, he was brought up by our good friend Dr. Ed Bonk from Park Ridge and Mount Prospect. Oh, that's a nice solid block, isn't it? 650. Strike. Boa taking all the way. Trying to get something started here one way or another. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff. A bouncer, second baseman got a charge, a little flip, and he got him, and it's 1 away. Kerr came on fast, got rid of it in a hurry. Boa's out, and it's 1 away. That will bring up Jay Johnstone. Johnstone announced as the pinch hitter for Bordy. Johnstone hitting .227. No homers and 1 run batted in. Jay's first appearance in the series. He's only batted once against the Cardinals this year. That's a strike. That is not entirely correct. He's been to bat twice, but got an intentional walk one time. Is 0 for 1 against them for the year. There's a line drive single into left center field. Had the patience to wait, just stay back and pitch it, hit it right where it was pitched. That is hit number 5. Johnstone off the bench with the pinch hit. Now up to the top of the order with Denier, Sandberg, and Matthews. Denier, in the first inning, singled, stole a base, and scored on a Sandberg single. In the third inning, he was called out in a strikeout situation, and he was really disgusted with himself. He evidently thought he had a pitch to hit. Great little competitor, Bob Denier, the center fielder, waiting, and a strike called above the knees on the inside corner. By the way, in that Atlanta Dodger game, the Dodgers have regained the lead in the top of the 6th inning. Bill Russell with a 3-run double. And it's now 5-2, Dodgers top of the 6th. All right, stretch by Cinderella. Here's the pitch. Bunts it up the third base line. How in? He won't throw. He did the right thing. Boy, can that little guy do a lot of things, Lou. Beautifully placed bunt. Surprised everybody. The pitcher, the third baseman, Porter had no chance whatsoever. And Hal couldn't have shot him out with a rifle. All right, Ryan Sandberg. And they're going to have a little powwow. You got runners at first and second with 1 away. Johnstone's at second. Denier at first. Porter talking to Cinderella. And as they have that conference, Ryan Sandberg, who's 2 for 2 today, will be the hitter. 5 hits in this series and 7 at bats. Drove in what to this moment is the only Cub run of the day. Crowd coming to life now. They haven't been in it for a while after that 6-run outburst in the second by St. Louis. Here's the pitch into the dirt. Rolls away from Porter. He can't find it. 2 runners move up. You've got 2 runners that Sandberg can deliver. Wild pitch once it spun into that dirt. Porter just couldn't get enough on it to keep it from rolling away, and that's going to put their bullpen to work.
Yep.
Sandberg was added 10 points in 2 days to his batting average. A high breaking ball.
Van Olen is going to go to work down there.
Right, left-hander Van Olen. Dickie Knowles has completed his tosses in the Chicago bullpen. We will need a new pitcher. Let's hope it's a while because we got something going. You got to cash in, but before the pitcher can work, Sandberg steps out on him. And you've got your order up here. Sandberg, Matthews, Durham, Moreland, Davis. Here comes the 2-0 and a strike call. Must have warmed up a little down in those stands. Just saw his shirt go off. I guess if you're in the sun, it's pretty warm out there.
Yeah.
But the old built-in air conditioner's working here today. Swinging, bouncer short, throw to first, out. Johnstone scores. 2 away in the inning. On the play, Denier moved over to third. Sandberg gets credit for a run batted in. He has now driven in both of the runs for the Cubs here today. And it brings up the start, Gary Matthews. Matthews is walked and grounded into a double play. Denier, third base. 7-2, Cardinals. Cubs batting in the 5th. Lined up pitch by Cinderella. High breaking pitch. A right-hander is now joined Van Olen. That is Allen. Neil Allen is working in the pen also for the Redbirds. Rookie right-hander glancing to third, now winding, pitch on the way to the plate. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Matthews, 1 hit in 5 trips in the series, trying to get a clutch one here. Doesn't want to leave Denier at third. Here's the 1-1. Too tight at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one. Cubs have put a run on the board here in the 5th inning. Johnstone, as a pinch hitter, delivered and scored the run. A bouncer, fast third, fair ball. Denier scores. Matthews headed for second. The throw to second. He's sliding with a double. RBI double for Matthews. Matthews gets his 10th double of the year. Now it is 7-3. And Porter once again is going out to talk to the young right-hander. 7 hits for the Cubs. They have tied the hit column. It was those walks by Trout that now are making a big difference. Leon Durham is 1 for 2, had a base hit in the 4th inning. Second base, 2 down, 2 runs in. Durham could get the Cubs closer. Swing and a high fly ball into shallow left center. Lonnie Smith's play to make, and he does, and the side has been retired. But Cubs did something we talked about when they came to bat. They had to start chipping away, and they did. They picked up a pair. They got the 2 runs on 3 hits. Weren't any errors. 1 man was left, and after 5 innings, Cubs are closer as the Cardinals still lead it 7-3. All right, we go to the 6th, and Dickie Knowles is on the mound.
Knowles is 1-2, lost 2, earned run average of 5.12. This is his 19th game. He pitched 45 and 2/3 innings, allowed 50 hits, 26 runs. 3 home runs have been hit off of his serving. He has walked 15 while striking out 12.
Knowles has faced the Cardinals only once, 2/3 in relief. He was effective. No hit, 1 walk, no strikeouts. And Lonnie Smith will be leading it off. Well, in my hometown out in Fairfield, Iowa today, a reunion of one of the great small college basketball teams back in the late 40s and early 50s. Ball inside from Knowles to Lonnie Smith. Here's the 1-0. Swinging and a fly ball to left field. Matthews is going to take charge, but Denier's going to call him off. And he's got the right of way out there, and he made the play.
Denier covers all the ground that he can. When he's under the ball, he's going to take charge and catch it. And I'd rather see it that way.
My old friend Ed Aaron thought it'd be a good idea to get all those folks together again. Former coach, athletic director Tib Young, Luke Lincoln. And I bet they're telling stories galore about the late Obie Nelson, who was a great coach. There's a ball outside, and I know that one of the fellows that couldn't...
The audio irregularities now being heard have nothing to do with the actual sound reproduction process, but are rather heard on the master reels themselves.
1 ball, 1 strike. Off the ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ozzie Smith. Here's the pitch from Dickie Knowles. He bunts it up to third base side. They grab, throws, and not in time. And Say did everything he possibly could, and when you consider how this fast Ozzie Smith is, boy, Say made a heck of an effort.
Yes, he did. Anybody else but Ozzie Smith or McGee or Green, he would have had an assist on the play.
And it's hit number 8 for the Cardinals. Oh, and I'm talking with Knowles before he works to the next hitter, Willie McGee, who's had a big hit in this game, a triple that produced 3 runs in the second, and then in the fourth came up with a base hit. Smith's been all world player lately. He's hit safely in 9 of his last 11 games. Batting left-handed. That's a little low inside a ball. Sitting with the Cardinals batting. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. And of course, we're back to that thing you talk about a lot, Lou, when you fall behind and then do get some of the runs back. You just don't want to give them right back up again because it's tough to keep trying to climb that mountain.
Yeah, especially with a 7-3 score.
And your big weapon, the home run, especially at home, isn't taken completely away from you, but it's going to be tough now. The wind has turned around completely since we got here this morning, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Center field flag is blowing right toward home plate.
And the closer you get to that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, the closer you're going to see Suter in that lineup.
Working on the runner at first, don't get him. So Ozzie Smith on for the 3rd time today. They throw over there again, not close. Hendrick due up next. Knowles to the belt. Runner going. Ball got by. It was way inside, and Jody couldn't knock it down. That'll be a stolen base. Ozzie Smith with the thump. 19 for him. 2 balls and 1 strike to Willie McGee. Cardinals with 7 runs on 8 hits. The Cubs 3 runs on 7 hits. Knowles, the third Cub pitcher of the afternoon, rookie Ralph Citarella, has gone all the way so far for the Cardinals. Here's the 2-1. Swinging and drives it to right. The ball is well hit. That's going to be a home run. So Willie Smith gets the 2 runs back with 1 swing. Gives him 5 RBIs in the game. His second home run. So Knowles, who was brought on to do a job, hasn't done it. Boy, I tell you, that pitch to me, it just looked like it didn't have anything on it. It's the Henrik as the ball. Knowles delivering, down low a ball. I'll tell you one thing. If I was a borderline pitcher on this club and knowing the sudden recovery of Sanderson and Ruthven, I'd be trying to make an impression on somebody because when they get back, 2 or 3 people are going to be gone. Warren Brewster starting to throw in the bullpen. Inside, and he walked in on 4 pitches, making an impression but the wrong kind. First walk by Knowles, 6 walks to the Cardinals in the game, and it brings up David Green, had a base hit in the 5th inning. 9-3 Cardinals, and they're batting in the 6th with a runner at first and 1 down. Tommy Herr moves on deck. Henrik does not take a big lead. High with a fastball. That's 5 in a row. Knowles ready again. And from the belt. A strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ozzie Smith, with his speed, put himself on, and then Willie McGee unloaded. There's a high fly ball. Shallow right, Moreland on. Moreland pulls up now, makes the play. Moreland knew he played this field very well right there. Knew with that wind blowing in that he couldn't hesitate to come on. He came on hard, then pulled up, rather than taking a chance on that wind blowing it away from him toward the infield. Here's Tommy Herr. Singled in the 2nd inning and scored. 3rd inning fly to left. 5th inning with Clark out on strike. Ball low outside. Home run by McGee was the Cardinals' 30th of the year. They're not known as a power club. It was the 37th home run given up by the Cubs staff. Strike called over the outside corner, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Henrik at first base. Hesitation at the belt. Here's the pitch. Little outside at the letters. And it moves it to 2-1 on Tommy Herr. I can't get over that thing. That really hurt. Scrap for those 2 runs, and then with 1 swing of the bat, give them back. And the 2-1. Swinging in a base hit of the center field. Hit number 3 off Knowles. Hit number 10 for the Cardinals. Jim Fry is on his way. Doesn't look very happy either, does he? He may not have seen enough of Knowles today, but forever. So Warren Brewster is headed in. Pitching change again at Wrigley Field. Back after this message. Coleman Home Federal City. I'll tell you one thing on this game. All right, we've got got another new Cub pitcher, fourth of the day, and it's right-hander Warren Brewster.
His record is 1 victory, 1 loss, earned run average of 3.72. This is his 18th game. He has 2 saves to his credit. He's pitched 29 innings, allowed 29 hits. 1 home run has been hit off of him. He has walked 10 while striking out 15.
Against the Cardinals, he's worked twice. One time was great, the other time he was really chillaxed. 3 in the third inning, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned. So 1 good outing and 1 tough one for Brewster against this club this year, and he pitches to Art Howe with runners at first and second, and his first pitch is a ball. Cardinals in front of the Cubs. 9-3, we are in the 6th inning. Trout, Bodie, Knowles, and now Brewster. Here's the pitch. And it's in there with a breaking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brewster, a sinker slider pitcher. Got Hendrick behind him at second base. Tommy Herr is at first. And the pitch. Swinging and missing. Boy, that had the old connotation about nasty. That was. Wasn't it, Lou?
Best sinker of the day thrown by a Cub pitcher. And in the right spot. Low.
1-2. Howe, right-hand batter, has walked, bounced out, and grounded out. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner at the belt buckle. First strikeout for Brewster, of course, only man he's faced. 5th strikeout of a Cardinal, but they get a pair on a 2-run homer by McGee. And in the middle of the 6th, the Cardinals are in front 9-3. Experience for them. And here is Moreland. He's flied to left and line to left. His first pitch in the inning to Moreland is a strike call. Moreland with his 0 for 2 at the moment, hitting .268. Cubs have been out hit 10-7, outscored 9-3. Right-hand batter against the right-hand pitcher. Ralph Cinderella delivers. Oh! Not quite sure what he was trying to throw. It looked like his curveball, and he let go of it long before he wanted to. Luckily, he didn't have much on it. Moreland was able to duck, and the count moves to 1-1. Cub runs, 2 by Sandberg driven in, and Matthews got the other one home. There's a ball to make it 2-1. Returning to the late, Ozzie Smith made an unbelievable play in the first inning. Not only kept the Cubs from maybe running out to a big inning, but kept the rookie pitcher in a game that he might have been gone from. 3 balls and a strike, and Jeff Lottie is headed toward their bullpen. Youngsters pitched into the 6th inning, working to Moreland with a 3-1 count. Dixon brings it, and that is a ball. He walks it. Second walk. He hadn't walked anybody since Matthews in the first inning, and Mike Rourke, the pitching coach, is on the way out. He's got a pretty good lead, 9-3. So Rourke's probably just out there to talk to him, find out how he's doing. It's Neil Allen throwing in their pen. I guess Lottie just went down to protect him from any balls hit down that way. Doug Harvey, the crew chief and plate umpire, going out. He wants them to wake it up. Mike Rourke obliges, and everybody heads back to their position. Remember the winning license plate today on WGN in conjunction with our WGN Cubs bumper sticker license plate number is V like in victory, G like in great, 3839. That's VG 3839. Be sure to call the station if that's your number. You might be the winner of a trip to the Olympics. Remember, we announced our first week's winner yesterday. All right, he's ready to pitch to Jody, and a strike call.
No balls, one strike. Toronto way out in front of Boston now. Detroit still has Milwaukee shut down. Mets are leading Montreal by a run early. You'll hear about all of them on the scoreboard with Vinny right after the game. No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch to Davis. Swing and a foul. Had a big cut. And he's in a hole 0-2. Tomorrow, Rick Sutcliffe, who was very impressive in his debut as a Cub in Pittsburgh Tuesday night, now will draw Horton in the game tomorrow. Before the game, they announced that they had gone away from Andahar and will pitch Horton tomorrow. That's Ricky Horton. Back to the regular starting time tomorrow as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike. Ball. Got a breaking pitch that caught it up in the inside corner, and Jody caught looking. Well, whatever Mike Orth had to say, the young man came off a walk and got a strikeout. Third strikeout for Citarella. Ronsay has been called out on strikes, and he is bounced to third. Citarella ready. Out of the stretch, he brings it, and that hit, stay in the hand. Oh, he's walking right to the dugout, too. Yeah. Boy, he is really hurting. I think maybe rather than the hand, it was more near the elbow, and that's on that crazy bone, and it really hurts. Oh, no, it's right on the fingers, Milo. And if it's where I think it is, there's a lot of little bones there. And Say is really in pain. Right on the inside. Just above the little finger. They are also going to change third baseman Andy Van Slyke. And two changes, good kid. Pitcher, too. He's going to flip-flop, right? Right. All right. They're going to make a change here. The rookie Citarella is gone. They're still attending to Ronnie Say down here, Tony Garofalo, whose father, Tony Sr., right down here in front of us watching the game. So with a pitching change at Wrigley, we'll be back right after this. Bull will be the first man to face the new pitcher, Neil Allen. Allen's won 3, lost 1, earned run average of 3.86. This is his 25th game. He's pitched 53 and 2 innings and out 41 hits. He has walked 21 while striking out 34. Facing the Cubs for the 4th time this year. And a big pitch is a ball. Neil Allen, a right-hander, came over from the Mets. They tried to use him as a starter last year. It was effective on occasion, but now he's back in the bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes to Boa. And a strike call. We owe you a break, and we'll get one in here just as soon as we can. Richie Hebner is on deck. Stoddard is throwing in the bullpen. Got a strike here while the iron is hot. Down 9-3. Up high and away a ball. 2 balls and a strike to Boa. He has flied to center, bounced to second. Right now you've got Moreland at second. He walked. Say at first. Hit by a pitch. Not much speed on the bases right now. So Boa's got to do something to keep it hot for Hebner. There's a high pop foul off here to the left side on a play. Let's get this break in right now on the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
WGN Radio is Chicago, where Chuck Swirsky brings you the sports every morning with Wally Phillips.
Neil Allen has given up 7 runs in 7 innings to the Cubs this year, coming out of the bullpen. So let's see if we can keep him on that roller coaster the wrong way. Up high, and it's 3-2. Strikes. Boa batting left-handed. Allen taking a little extra time. Now Boa's going to make him wait. What about one of those stations? Well, we've got a big group of Cubs fans in Carbondale, Illinois, listening on WCIL Carbondale. 3-2 pitch. Way high. The bases are going to be loaded for Hebner. as he comes on to give it up, and third walk to the Cubs, and Richie Hebner. All right, a Cubs slam here would make Richie Hebner a winner at Wrigley Field, and at Frank's Nursery and Crafts, $500 gets donated to the favorite charity of the Frank customer who filled out a Grand Slam entry blank at Frank's Nursery and Crafts. First pitch to Hebner, a ball. Hebner hitting .368, 2 homers and 7 runs batted in, and Mike Rourke, the pitching coach, is on his way. And Porter's already out there talking to Allen.
Allen can get into a wild streak, which he's in one right now. He's going fastballs, but they're high, out of the strike zone.
Hebner against the Cardinals this year. Remember in St. Louis, the first trip he had a home run to beat them. He's 5 for 8 with a home run and 2 RBIs against Cardinal pitching this year. Now Lottie, who we thought had gone down earlier, is indeed throwing in the Cardinal bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes, Richie Hebner. Left-hand batting utility man and good pitch hitter Richie Hebner. The wind-up pitch on the way is a ball, and it's 2-0. Base, 2-0 pitch, swinging, fly ball, shallow right, good drop, and does. Moreland's going to score. You could only score 1 run because everybody had to hold up. If you'd have taken any chances, and as it was, Moa barely got to second base after the ball was picked up and thrown.
Hendrick hit a great attempt, but just couldn't catch the ball. That wind carried it away from him, throwing it back to the infield.
You're right. I was scared to death Boa was going to be caught at second. Now it's a 9-4 game. Bases is still loaded, and Bobby Denier is the hitter. And with this little uprising here, you've got the crowd back in it. They were quiet for a while after the Cardinals scored 6 in the second. Bases loaded for Denier. And a strike call. Denier has 2 hits today, a stolen base. He has scored twice. He's 2 for 3. He's had 4 hits in the series. Right now, a chance to hurt Neil Allen. Breaking pitch is up, ball 1. Bobby Denier, right-hand batter. Neil Allen, their second pitcher, is ready. And he's winding. Here it comes. Swinging at a base hit by the third baseman. They scored. Boa's going to score. It's a 2-run double for Bobby Denier. His third hit of the day, drives in a pair, and all of a sudden, the Cubs are roaring back here. And the batter will be Sandberg, the hottest hitter on the club right now. The last 3 games, Sandberg has really been swinging a good level bat.
The best of all, in this inning, the tying run is now at the plate. 1 out, and it's too early for him to go to Suter.
Here is Sandberg. He is 2 for 3 today with 2 runs batted in, 2 runners in scoring position. Allen ready. Here's the pitch. Way high. Sandberg with 5 hits in this series and 4 hits the final night at Pittsburgh. Here's the wind-up pitch on the way. Swinging, line drive hit, left field. Hebner will score. They got away. Bobby Demir is cut off. Go to second. Out at second. But both runs are home. Hebner scored run number 7. Demir scored run number 8. Sandberg will get credit for a single and 2 RBIs. And Sandberg gets a standing ovation. Fireworks at Wrigley Field. We're right back into this ball game now. Going up second backer at Homer. No kid to McGee. Yes. Or we would be ahead. Here is the start. The high kick delivery and is in for a strike. 4 RBIs today for Sandberg. 3 more hits for Sandberg. It's a 1-run game. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Matthews last time up had a run-producing double. Here's the pitch. A little low ball and it moves to 1 and 2. You'd like to get him on for Durham. Here's the pitch. Did he or didn't he? He did. It's a strikeout swinging. First strikeout for Allen. 4th strikeout of a Cub in the game. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs. On 1, 2, 3 hits. A hit batsman. A walk. Weren't any errors. Nobody left. And we're in a 1-run game now. After 6 innings, it's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubs 8. Harry Kelly back at Wrigley Field, a brand new ball game. The Cubs are within 1, 9-8. Tim Stoddard, the new pitcher. Here's Darrell Porter to lead it off. The first pitch, swung, line drive, right field should be caught, and it is. Lined hard to Moreland and Rice. That'll bring up the third baseman, Andy Van Slyke. Oh, boy, you can look back on this game, then. Ifs. A lot of ifs. Ifs and ands and buts. What's that old expression? I don't know. What is it? It winds up every day would be Christmas. 1 out, nobody on. Andy Van Slyke batting for the first time today. Takes the fastball in there for a strike call. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Durham leading it off. 1 strike and nothing. The pitch is a fastball a little wide. Tim Stoddard. He's had a little trouble in recent appearances. Now the pitch. High, pop foul. Richie Hebner now playing third, coming over to the railing, and it's on a play. Ron Stay has left the ball game. He was hit by a pitch ball, but stayed in the contest, scoring a run, but now is out, and Hebner has stayed in, playing third base. Hebner has come into the inning as a pinch hitter, delivering an RBI single. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. A little high. Two balls, 2 strikes. The delivery. Did he go around? Yeah! On the appeal, Van Slyke is called out. He had tried to check his swing. But umpire Bob Davidson, working at third, when appealed to, indicated that he had gone around. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Lonnie Smith. The pitch to him is a little bit inside and high. Lonnie has driven in a run. He's 1 out of 4 today. Now to stretch the pitch. Good fastball at the knee, and Stoddard is throwing today like he did earlier in the year. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch is high. 2 balls and a strike. 9-8. The Cardinals are leading. Say was hit on the right wrist. He's taken out. Here's the pitch. Swung and he fouled it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He was hit on the right wrist, Say was. Taken out of the game for precautionary measure. So probably administering to that wrist, or else they're taking x-rays of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a pitch. Just missed with a slider. And the time is full at 3-2. 2 out, nobody on base, 7th inning. 9-8, the Cardinals are leading. Here's the pitch. Ball, he wants him, and here is Ozzie Smith. Willie McGee has driven in 5 runs today. That home run with a man on that he hit off Dickie Knowles in the 6th inning looms so importantly now in the scheme of this ball game, because that's the blow by virtue of which the Cardinals are ahead rather than behind. There's a throw to first, the runner back. Lonnie Smith has swiped 16 bases this year. Jim Stoddard getting ready. The pitch, there goes the runner. There's a play, and he is saved. The ball goes into center field. Bernier doesn't make it. The attempt as Lonnie Smith goes on to third. His 17th stolen base of the year. An error charge to Jody Davis for a bad throw. So now he needs to get this man out to keep him from scoring. 2 men out, a runner at third. He not only stole second, but advanced to third on the wild throw. Now Stoddard will have to pitch off the stretch. Now the pitch to Ozzie. Great call, the beauty. And now he's ahead of him on the count, 0-2. Jim Stoddard is ready. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. Very far this time. No run, no hit. 1 error, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cardinals 9, Cubs 8. Let me hear you. 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Find some peanuts, some crack to jack. I don't care if I ever get back going. Root, root, root for the Cubs. If they don't win, it's a shame for it. Yo, ball, yeah,
Come on into the outlet. Factory Tire Outlet.
with Luba runs in one, Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field. This crowd has gone wild. What a ball game. Here's Durham to lead it off. In the bottom of the 7th, the first pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a pitch swung on a long drive. Deep right center field's going to be caught. And Willie McGee grabs it. Durham hit the ball hard, but McGee went over and hauled it in. $38,079 paid. Here's Chief Moreland with 1 out, nobody on the pitch.
Fastball high.
Bruce Sutter out in the bullpen getting ready for the Cardinals. Here's the wind, the pitch. Moreland takes a curveball into a strike off. Troy Durham's ball was hit so well, but it seemed to die. And Willie McGee caught it easily. Here's a pitch right in there, strike off. One man out. The Cubs have fought to within one run. Down the delivery by Neil Allen. Oh, he struck him out and made him look awful. He really made him look bad on a curveball. 2 out. Here's Jody Davis. The last hope here in the 7th inning.
And you know who we'll see in the 8th tonight.
Yep. He's getting ready already. Jody Davis. Oh, if he gets high enough here. Here's the pitch. Curveball, a little bit low. Ball 1. Neil Allen ran in all kinds of trouble in the 6th as they tied the first 2 men here in the 7th. Now the pitch. Curveball a little bit low. Ball 2. Tim Stoddard will be next. 2 to be next. They got Lee Smith working in the bullpen. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. All 3. 3 balls, no strikes. And Jody's looking at Dan Zimmer. They may turn him loose.
All right, one. Well, we'll find out if the Cardinals think he's hitting. He'll get another curveball.
Here's the pitch. Ball 4. It was a curve, Larry just said, and he missed with it. And now Stoddard is being recalled, and we're going to have a pinch hitter, Ron Hassey. Ron Hassey, a catcher, a left-handed batter, is going to pinch hit for Stoddard. What a wild ball game.
And they're going to have a flip-flop here. 2 changes. Landrum and Sutter will be coming in the pitch.
Landrum goes to left field, and Bruce Sutter is going to be brought in here to protect a 1-run lead with a tying run on first base, 2 outs, and a left-handed batter, Ron Hassey. We'll tell you more about Sutter following this message.
Hello again, everybody. This is...
Bruce Sutter will be the new pitcher.
His record, 2 victories, 3 defeats, but an earned run average of 1.19. This is his 28th game. Highest on the Cardinal staff. He has 16 saves to his credit. He's pitched 45 and 1/3 innings. He's allowed 40 hits. 3 home runs have been hit off of him. He's walked 8 while striking out 25.
Ron Hassey has had 1 hit since he joined the Cubs from Cleveland, coming along with Rick Sutcliffe, who'll pitch tomorrow, by the way, and George Frazier in the deal for Mel Hall and Joe Carter and the 2 young pitchers, Don Schultze and Darrell Banks. Here's the pitch, and he takes the strike. Sutter with that quick pitch of his. The Cubs trailing by a run. The Cardinals once led 7-1. Now the stretch, the pitch on the way. A high hopper that'll end the inning. Tommy Herr has it stepped from the bag to retire the side. So Sutter got his man. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. At the end of 7, it remains Cardinals 9, Cubs 8. With Lou Boudreau and Vince Lloyd, Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field, Willie McGee will be leading it off. George Frazier, the new pitcher now for the Chicago Cubs, Lou.
No wins, no losses. Earned run average of 5.14. He's only pitched 7 innings for the Cubs. He's allowed 5 hits, 4 runs. He's walked 2, struck out 8.
Here's Willie McGee, has already driven in 5 runs today, and he fouls off the first pitch. 1 strike to nothing. The winning license plate number for today is VG3839. VG 3839. I think we've given it to you earlier today.
It ain't mine.
Here's a pitch of fastball high. 1 ball, no strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals are leading 9-8. The ball game in the top of the 8th inning. The pitch. High, pop foul out of plays. Ahead now on Willie McGee. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The WGN Cup bumper sticker promotion is underway. Already we've had 1 winner to the Olympics. Here's a pitch high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the winning license plate number today is VG 3839. I hope you have it. George Fraser getting ready. Marty and Mel Manzaré are here, pulling for the Cubs. The pitch to McGee. Bouncing ball. Sandberg down and fires. Just in time. Holy cow.
Boy, Sandberg couldn't take a step or a breath. As soon as he caught that ball, he had to get rid of it.
What a jackrabbit he is. Besides that, he had a triple with the bases loaded in the second. And homered off Knowles with a man on in the 6th. 1 out, nobody on. Here's George Hendrick. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 8th. The Cubs will have the lower end of their batting order.
Then in the 9th inning, we'll get him.
Here's the pitch. Strike call to Hendrick. With all the excitement, all the action today, only 1 home run has been hit by Willie McGee. And that's been the big blow. Here's a curve a little bit outside.
Don't forget, gentlemen, we still have Hebner batting in that 9th spot.
That's right.
If Boa can get on.
A ball and a strike. 1 away. 8th inning, the pitch. Swung and he missed. George Hendrick had a cut. We're in the 8th.
The last time Doug Harvey worked behind the plate when George Fraser was pitching was when Fraser was with the Yankees in the World Series.
1 and 2, here it is. He struck him out swinging. Frazier goes down swinging. 2 men are gone.
Wouldn't that be a nice combination to repeat this year?
Yeah. So Hendrick having struck out, George Frazier now ready to face David Green. How do you come up with those?
That's memory. He's got a great memory.
Remember that? Interesting trivia.
Frazier questioned him on 1 call. Harvey said something to him. You know what it was? He said the pitch missed by 3/8 of an inch.
1 ball, no strike. 2 men are out. Oh, so close. And yet so far.
Yeah, we've got 6 outs left, good Jim.
1 ball, no strike, the pitch. There's a smash right at Sandberg. Nice play. Close to first for the out. Sandberg made a backhanded pickup of a low line drive hit like a bullet. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. You almost feel the momentum having turned around, reversed itself. And let's see now the look of the Cubs side as we go into the bottom 8th. The Cardinals leading 9-8. Larry Boa tries to bunt the first pitch and he misses strike 1. 1 strike to nothing. Bruce Sutter pitching off the stretch. There's a little dribbler down to the first baseman. Sutter covering the bag. And they get him. From Green to Sutter, easy out.
Let me tell you, Bowen gave it all he had, and Sutter did the same thing and just beat him by a step.
Here's Richie Hebner. He won a ball game for the Cubs. While Sutter with the 9th inning home run in St. Louis earlier this year. Richie Hebner has a pitch hitter. He's single driving in a run. And that big 5 runs, 6th inning. There have been 3 home runs in on Sutter. The pitch. Swung and he missed. And that's what Hebner had in mind. Bobby Dernier on deck. He's had 3 hits. Sandberg has had 3 hits. Swung and he fouled it off, and he's in a hole 0-2. And Sutter looks as effective as he ever did. That pitch of his just balls out of sight. 1 out, 0-2 the count. Richie Hebner, the batter. Now the delivery. Here it is. Low. That's a split-finger fastball.
Let me tell you, Hebner's taking all the advantage he can. He's up in front of that batter's box.
There's a pitch outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It almost looks as if when he strikes, his right foot is out of the batter's box. He's that close up into the front end of that batter's box.
Down the stretch, the 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And that's an easy rolling ball. Hers got it over the first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up Bobby Dernier. That pitch must act a little bit like a forkball, doesn't it?
Exactly. Forkball and a knuckleball. It'll break down very sharply.
Bob Dernier, the hitter.
Just I say about the only difference I would guess between that and a forkball, he was...
Bob Dernier, the hitter.
I was just going to say about the only difference I would guess between that and a forkball, he was throwing a little faster than a forkball.
Now the pitch, flip it inside. We're sure to go through Dernier, Sandberg, Matthews, and Durham before this game is over. 2 men out, nobody on. The pitch inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Let's get him on.
Ryan Sandberg on deck. Bottom of the 8th. Cardinals are leading 9-8. Now the pitch, here it is. Swung, and he missed.
Well, it looked like a bad pitch, too. On 2-0.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. I wonder if they have a take sign on this one. I don't know. 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike right in there that time. And now the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Bruce Sutter delivers. That's his foul. And he's still alive up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. 9-8. The Cardinals are leading. Willie McGee has driven in 5 of those 9 runs. And the last 2 are the difference right now. Hit a homer with a man on in the 6th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right to the third baseman, Van Slyke. Close to first for the out. 1-2-3, nothing across. At the end of 8, it remains St. Louis 9, Chicago 8. Harry Caray back at Wrigley Field. The Cubs now have drawn 674,000 for the year. They are 282,000 ahead in attendance over a year ago for the same number of home dates. Just think of that, almost 300,000 more. And they drew 1.5 million last year. Here's Tommy Hearn to lead it off. George Frazier's pitch. Foul ball back this way. Look out, move. What out is going to get it? A souvenir for somebody. Come on off from under the counter, Vince. I'll protect you. Now drawn 674,000 for the year. They are 282,000 ahead in attendance over a year ago for the same number of home dates. Just think of that, almost 300,000 more. And they drew 1.5 million last year. Here's Tommy Hearn to lead it off. George Frazier's pitch. Foul ball back this way. Look out, move. How are they going to get it? A souvenir for somebody. Come on off from under the counter, Vince. I'll protect you. 1 strike to nothing.
Yeah, I believe you.
Tommy Hearn is 2 out of 4 today. Now the pitch, here it is. And it's breaking ball a little bit low. The Dodgers have regained their winning ways at the expense of the Atlanta Braves. Now the 1-1 pitch. High. 2 balls and a strike. Final game of the series tomorrow, and Rick Sutcliffe will pitch for the Cubs. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch to Tommy Herr. Lined in the right center field, a base hit. Bernier cutting him off. And Herr is on at first base. Here's Tito Landrum. He came into the game to play left field. Landrum hitting .288. No homers and 9 RBIs. This is the same Landrum who hit that home run in the 10th inning of Britt Burns in the playoffs to eliminate the White Sox a year ago. Here's a throw to first to run it back. Well, Landrum is back with the Cardinals now, and Rayford is back with Baltimore. That's a cozy deal they got.
That's right.
There's a ball thrown, it's foul outside the first base line. Runner at first, nobody out. The Cubs in their ninth will have Sandberg, Matthews, and Durham. And if anybody is on, Moreland. Maybe we could still get a couple off sooner. There's a throw to first. The runner is back. Landrum, stockily built right-hand hitter. Now the stretch. They threw over to first. The runner is back on a close play. 38,000 here today. Still haven't hit 40 in the first 2 games. The pitch. Fastball high. A ball and a strike. Nobody out. Tommy Herr led off with his 3rd hit of the day. Now to stretch the pitch. He may swing. No, he's going to bunt. He's bunt foul again. And now Frazier's ahead of him. 1-2. Now Landrum can handle the bat. Whitey Herzog might put on a little hit and run here. Cardinals have had 11 hits. And the Cubs have had 10. 1-2 is the count. The pitch is on the way. Here it is. Slider outside, even enough. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tommy Herr gets a pretty good lead over there. The pitch to Landrum. Here it is. Struck him out. A breaking ball, and Landrum is caught out on strike. There's Darrell Porter, the catcher. George Frazier talking takes over out there. Now Bullitt trots back to his position as short. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the 9th. Cardinals leading 9-8. The pitch. Swings, and he fouled it back. Boy, he had a good cut at that. Magnificent afternoon. And what an exciting ball game. And it's not over yet. 1 on, 1 out. They throw to first. Tommy Herr gets back. Now the signal. And Frazier steps back off the rubber. Boy, Sandberg is 10 out of his last 14 times at bat. He'll be leading off in the bottom of the ninth. Here's a pitch. A little bit low. And that evens it up. A ball and a strike. One out, one on. Jack Buck and Mike Shandon in the booth next to us. The throw to first, it's close. But he just barely got back. Frazier with a good move. One ball, one strike. Dangerous hitter up there. High, pop foul coming over. Hebner, but don't play unless the wind blows it back, and it doesn't. 1-2 ahead on the count. The Cardinals got one in the first. The Cubs came back to tie it. Cardinals got 6 in the second, knocking out Steve Trout, and led 7-1. Then 7-3. Then 9-3. Then the Cubs came up with 5 in the sixth, and now it's 9-8. 1-2 the count. Darrell Porter waiting. Tommy Herr leads. And Frazier, as Porter steps out of the batter's box, gets off the rubber. Bright sunshine. Now the pitch. Here it is. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's about as far as he wants to go on a dangerous left-hand hitter. Andy Van Slyke is on deck. Now the stretch. To the first. Safe. Almost had him leaning the wrong way. Twice manager Whitey Herzog has flip-flopped his batting order. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. They do that by bringing 2 men in at the same time, which enables one to replace one spot in the batting order and the other one the other. So you can change your batting order easily that way. The runner will be going on the 3-2 pitch. Darrell Porter digging in. There they throw over there, and Herr is back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. George Frazier ready. Here's the throw, the first. Again, he's back. Frazier's been so conscious of Tommy Herr that might have had an effect on his control. He's down to 3-2. Big lead by Herr. There he goes. The pitch swung on. A bouncing ball. Sandberg got it. Over to first of the out. But now that gives him a man in scoring position. As Andy Van Slyke comes up. He struck out, called in the 7th. You have Sutter coming up next, so they're not going to pitch to Van Slyke, I don't believe. Yeah, they're going to walk him intentionally to get to Bruce Sutter. Sutter has been the bat only 5 times, struck out 2 of those 5 times. He's 0 for 5. The Cubs are playing it right down to the hill now. And Sutter will be batting with 2 on and 2 out. This is only ball 2, Harry. He was not in the box when Frazier threw the first pitch. Well, we know that the eventuality becomes reality at the end of 4 pitches. If he keeps the ball way outside. And Detroit has continued its winning ways. They knocked off Milwaukee 5-1. Milt Wilcox gets his 8th win of the year for the Tigers. Here's Sutter. And Jody Davis out now talking to George Frazier. But Toronto also looks like a big winner at Boston today. The White Sox play a night game in Minnesota.
They should have Tom Seaver going tonight.
The Mets are still leading 1-0. Here's the pitch to Suter swings. A bouncing ball, foul. He got around very late on the pitch. 1 strike to nothing. San Francisco beat Houston, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, the National League night game. Kansas City in California, White Sox in Minnesota in the American League night game. And New York at Baltimore. Here's the pitch to Suter, strike 2 ball. 2 strikes and nothing. Runners at first and second, the outfield playing very shallow. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside at the belt. 1-2 the count. Now Suter is ready. Here's the pitch. A little tap. Sandberg got it. Over to first to the out. To retire the side. No run. 1 hit. No runners. 2 left. It's 2 or die for the Cubs as we go into the bottom of the ninth. The score, St. Louis 9. The Cubs 8. Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field. Here's Ryan Sandberg to lead it off. First pitch low. Ball 1. Boy, the ovation the crowd gave the Cubs as they trotted into the dugout at the end of the top half of the inning was something to hear. Here's the pitch. Strike call, and the count evens up on the ball to the strike. That was a high strike, and Sandberg can't believe it. He is watching the dugout. Harvey, he thought the pitch was high. No ball and a strike. Sandberg hitting .327 now. The pitch. There it goes! Going back! It might be! It could be! It is! Holy cow! The game is tied! The game is tied! Ryan Sandberg did it! Listen to the crowd! Dropped out of it. Hey, look at those rooftops across the way. Yeah, they're standing up. Yeah. No wonder we don't have 40,000. 2-2 pitch now. He checked his swing and fouled it off.
I'll tell you, I'd like to see Durham hit that fellow right with his wearing a Cub cap. Right on that rooftop.
I'll tell you where I have never seen it before is on the rooftop in deep left center field across the street on Waveland.
Yeah, true.
Listen to the fervor of this crowd.
And they're listening over there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. For a pitch. A high fly ball, easy out. Durham really swinging to Landrum and left. One out, here's Moreland. This game is tied. Everybody else is off the hook now. It becomes Suter against Frazier at the moment. Here's Steve Moreland. He is 0 for 3 today. Bryce sometimes puts a hit run on with Moreland. The stretch. The pitch. Right in there, a strike call. Sandberg's 4th hit of the day. He now has had 11 out of the last 15. Now to stretch the pitch. There goes the runner. Swung and missed. There's the pitch. Here is a... Hey! He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, Harry. Yes, he did. He was ready to be called out, but then Hurd dropped the ball. So now, the winning run is at second base. 0-2 is the count on Moreland. Porter looks towards Whitey Herzog. So you have to pitch to him because he's in the hole 0-2. Now the stretch. The pitch. Into the bird. Boy, that almost got away. 1-2 the count. The stretch. The pitch. Ground ball. Up the middle. Oh! Mason will pick up a throw. Holy cow. Ozzie Smith just saved the game again. Man, oh, man. Believe that. Did you see how far he went for that ball? Oh, my God. Let's pause quickly. This is the WGN Chicago Cubs Baseball Network.
Sports Central and the Dallas Green Show follows baseball here on WGN Radio Chicago.
Harry Carey back at Wrigley Field. This crowd is still roaring. But I tell you, as much as it hurts the team you want to see win, it gives me goose pimples watching the plays under pressure that Ozzie Smith continues to make.
You're absolutely right. As I said, he's the best I've seen in baseball. He can move. He's off balance. He tripped before, if you recall, early in the first inning and still makes the play.
Jody is the champ. Suter does not have any wild pitches.
They're going to put him on.
They're going to walk Jody Davis. He's worn them out. Jody Davis being intentionally passed. And so Gary Woods is going to be the hitter. Coming up second. Runners will be at first and third. The game is tied. Ozzie Smith saved the game. He saved 2 runs at least in the first inning, and he just saved the winning run here in the 9th inning. All right, now it's up to Gary Woods. Larry Boa is talking to him.
Harry, this is the second man this season that Suter has given an intentional walk to. You very seldom see him give an intentional walk.
All right, here's Gary Woods. Gary Matthews, the runner at third. Jody Davis is first. Now, Woods has been known to lay the ball down, too, you know. The stretch. Right in there, a beauty of strike call. They're overshifted to left field. Harris standing near second base. The pitch. Low and outside. I almost got that wild pitch I was praying for a moment ago.
And I'm praying for a broken bat single.
I'd like to see a little dribbler in the right field.
Yeah. What about a wild pitch? Yeah, that's what Harry wants.
1-1 pitch. That's where he was trying to hit it to right field.
He didn't have a good swing. He's just merely trying to make contact because the outfielders are playing very deep.
So it's 1-2 now. Woods is batting for George Frazier. Gary's hitting .333 for the year. He's in the hole here. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Oh, Smith, another great play. He plays everybody in the hole and moves a mile to his left. But the Cubs have tied it up. 1 run. 2 hits. No errors. 2 left. At the end of 9, it's evened up at 9. Well, two of the leading savers in the National League are pitted against each other in a situation now where neither man can get a save. Lee Smith is in there now for the Cubs. And, of course, Bruce Sutter has given up the tying run, and there's no way he can get that 17th save that he otherwise would have had. If it comes down to a victory or a defeat, as we go into the 10th, here's Ozzie Smith, who has been the most remarkable defensive shortstop again today, worth the price of admission.
Talking about the save for Smith and Sutter. Oddly enough, with all those saves, Sutter still has a losing record in wins and defeats. He has won 2. He has lost 3. Well, Smith has the same. He's won 3 and lost 4.
Yeah, right.
And that's something?
That really is.
Here's the pitch by Lee Smith. High pop fly.
Gary Matthews chasing it, and will he have it? Oh, did he?
He wanted to make that
He
catch.
tried to make the catch. He leaped, but he would have been out of the field of play anyway.
Well, if he'd have caught the ball, Harry, it'd have counted.
Yeah. I saw the third base umpire, Bob Davis, to make a motion with his hands, though, as if to say it was out of play.
It popped right out of his glove, or maybe Matthews hit one of the spectators.
At any rate, Ozzie Smith is in the hole 0-2. Lee Smith gets ready. Into the windup he goes. The pitch on the way. A high pop foul out of play. They play Ozzie way around towards the left. They give them all the right field. Into the windup goes Smith. Here's the pitch on the way. Drive on into left field with 0-2, a base hit.
Looks like he just was going that way, wasn't he?
Yep. And now they have the go-ahead one on, and here's Willie McGee. When he sacrifices, even if he stands squared around so that everybody can see he's going to bunt, he still can beat it out for a hit. That's how fast he is. So let's see. Ozzie Smith swiped his 19th base earlier in the game. Runner at first base represents the go-ahead run. The pitch. There goes the runner. There's the tag. Save for the stolen base. The throw is in the dirt.
And I thought Jody had trouble getting rid of the ball.
His 20th stolen base of the year is second of the day. And now their go-ahead run is to second base with nobody out. Willie McGee now will be trying to pull the ball. 1 strike and nothing. Hal Lanier, the third base coach, the pitch. Line drive in the left field. Gary Matthews can't reach it. A base hit. The go-ahead run is in. A double for McGee. His 6th run batted in today. The first 2 men up against Lee Smith. His solid line drive base hit.
Two of the best relievers in the business, and both have given up key runs here today.
There's George Hendricks. You never can get those 2 straight or 3 straight great relief appearances. The pitch. Ground ball hits the shot. Boa does not throw to first. Throws to first. For the out. However, McGee now at third base would win away.
I got to ask you, Lou, do you think he had a play on the runner going? I would have taken a shot at him, absolutely. For 1 run down, I don't want to give him 2. No.
He let the speed of Willie McGee intimidate him. The ball was hit right at Boa. It was hit in front of McGee. Lowry elected to take the play at first base.
Willie McGee becomes the first Cardinal player and they put a cycle that Lou Brock did May 20.
Willie McGee, by hitting for the cycle today, became the first Cardinal to do so since Lou Brock did it in 1975. McGee has had a single, double, triple, and a homer, and has driven in 6 runs.
You know something, there's been so much going on here today, I didn't even realize when he got that double that gave him the cycle.
Yep. Here's Steve Brown, the pinch hitter, starting for David Green. Brown, a very capable pinch hitter. Hitting .239 for the year. He's 6 out of 28 as a pinch hitter. The Cubs, after fighting so valiantly to catch up, now trail again.
Got to save that run for next year.
The pitch on the way. Strike call on the outside corner. Ozzie Smith, who has saved the game all day long with his glove and arm, has scored the run here in the 10th, leading off the inning with a base hit after falling behind on the count 0-2. There's a play at the plate. Nope, they're not going to make a play at the plate. Durham steals the ball and decides against throwing to the plate. Tags Braun for an easy out.
This is another reason why I would have made a tip to get him at third. He's so fast. That's twice he scored with the infield drawing in and a ground ball to one of the infielders. That's how fast McGee is and a great base runner, along with his great hitting.
So now they have a 2-run lead. And here is Tommy Herr. And Lee Smith, who was so brilliant in relief yesterday, in an inning and 2/3, that's 5 outs. He fanned 4 of the 5 outs. Today, the first 2 men give extra base hits.
Well, if anybody that leaves this ballpark today that paid and says I didn't get my money's worth, I'd like to meet him.
11-9 now. In favor of the Cardinals. Here's the pitch high. One thing about it, looking around, you see that, Lou. There hasn't been a soul leave this ballpark.
That's right.
And the game is almost 3.5 hours old. 1-1 pitch. There's a high drive, and the right field will be caught to retire the stop. But 2 runs, 2 hits. No errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Cardinals now leading 11-9. Off in the bottom of the 10th, the first pitch a little bit low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Cardinals leading by 2. Here's Suter's pitch. Strike over the outside corner, evening it up. Boa is nothing out of 3 today. Nobody on, nobody out. The pitch. Ground ball, easy out. Second baseman up throwing. One away. Here's Richie Hebner. one in. Real tight ball game. 20 runs have been scored, 25 hits have been made, and 2 errors between these clubs.
And some great defensive play for that shortstop for the Cardinals.
Oh, terrific. A great day by Ryan Sandberg.
Yes.
And Bobby Dernier, the Cubs' famous daily double. It'll be off and not unless the Cubs can rally now. Here's the pitch into the dirt. That evens it up. A ball and a strike. If Hebner can get on there, we have the top of the batting order coming up again. Inside, ball 2. Sandberg has driven in 5 runs today. One, and he swung at a foul ball. Foul Simpson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One thing this ball game maybe has done is made sure that Suter will not pitch tomorrow. The pitch. Foul ball. That's going to be easy. Jorgensen playing first base now. Is Bobby Dernier. Suter will have prevailed, although giving up the tie run, and Smith will have failed, coming into a tie situation. Let's see if Dernier can do it again. He's had 3 hits. 1 ball, no strike. Now the pitch, here it is. Ball is low, ball 2.
Now he's got to take this pitch. I don't care if Suter comes walking with that pitch and holds it right over the plate for him. He's got to get on base to get that tying run to the plate.
2 balls, no strike. Now ready? The pitch. Ball 3 is low. 3 balls, no strike. Ryan Sandberg on deck. The delivery. Strike call.
First fastball he's thrown all day. And if I were the Cardinals, I think I'd throw Dernier another one.
3 balls and a strike. Here it is. He did throw him another one.
Another one.
And the count is full at 3-2 now. Red hot Ryan Sandberg hoping to come up again. He's next. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball 4. He walked him. And here comes Sandberg. Listen to the crowd.
And I was just thinking here of the difference between a 1-run lead that the Cards have and a 2-run lead that they are enjoying. Dernier being on with a 1-run lead. Suter on the hill, a corner behind the plate. It's very likely Steele and be in scoring position. Absolutely.
Yes. Well, that's the age sometimes hurts you. It's quick reflexes on slow balls. First pitch to Sandberg is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out, a runner at first. 11-9 in favor of the Cardinals. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. They give Sandberg the entire right field section. Now to stretch the pitch. Hey! Oh, way back! Might be out of here! Hey! He's given! He's given again! Oh, time! The game is tied! Holy cow! Oh, about there! Listen to this crowd! ball to the shortstop. Almost took a bad hop. Over the first. We're going to go into the 11th. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Ryan Sandberg did it again. This is still a tie ball game now. At the end of 10, 11, and 11. With Lou Boudreaux, Ben Clyde, and Milo Hamilton, Harry Carey back in Wrigley Field. Oh, we got to hold them to have a chance at the bottom of the 11th. We got Durham, Moreland, and Jody Davis coming up. Lee Smith gave up 2 runs in the top of the 10th, but Ryan Sandberg hit a 2-out. 2-run homer. A left-hander, Rutgers, starts to warm up. For the Cardinals, they're leading it off now. Tommy Hurd is second baseman. He's had 3 hits today. The pitch. High, pop fly. That ought to be easy for somebody. Ryan Sandberg says, I've been doing everything else. I'll do this too. One away. Here's now Porter coming up. There's a fastball in there for a strike ball. 11-11. Ryan Sandberg, an unbelievable day. Here's a pitch a little bit low. He hit a homer off Suter in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Then after the Cardinals took a 2-run lead, with 2 outs, Suter walked. They're near, and Sandberg hit a 2-out, 2-run homer to again tie it. He is 5 out of 6 for the day. 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Porter, and it's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Now to stretch the pitch. Bouncing ball, deep short. Bo has got it. Throws this time. 2 up, 2 down. Two men are gone. Jorgensen started this inning topping out. Now Porter is rolled out. And now we got Andy Van Slyke, another left-hand hitter against Lee Smith. The pitch with the low and outside. Boy, oh boy, if you got a weak heart, just turn the thing off and pick up the paper tomorrow morning. We don't want to lose you. The pitch is low.
You know, the 17 people that started to leave when the Cubs came to bed are now sitting back in their seats.
2 balls, no strikes. Boy, oh boy. It could be Hack Wilson playing here today. 7 RBIs, 2 home runs, 5 out of 6. That adds up to Ryan Sandberg. Here's a fastball wide. Come on, Ronnie. Who we have coming up next?
Well, the pitcher is due up, but we got somebody get ready to pitch hit for Suter.
Now the pitch, here it is. Ball 4.
Ramsey is going to hit.
Ramsey is going to be the hitter. An infielder. Mike He's 1 out of 14 for the year with no RBIs. Ramsey is batting far. Suter. Boy, the Cubs, if they could hold him here and get a run in the 11th, they would have beaten Suter and gotten rid of him also for tomorrow. Ramsey, a switch hitter. Lee Smith pitches low. Come on, Lee. There's a guy 1 out of 14. Don't fall behind. Even .071 hitters become .350 hitters when the count is 3-1 or 3-2 or 2-0. When they know you got to throw the fastball down the middle of the plate. What an unbelievable game. Unbelievable. I should say. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. There's the bag. Dive throw. Base, stolen base. Jody's been throwing the ball on the bounce all day long. Yeah. That's because the speedy Cardinals are getting some great jumps. Van Slyke, 11 stolen base. Not only that, but Ramsey now is ahead on the count. 2 balls, no strikes.
They don't have a man in the on-deck circle. Yeah, Harvey wants somebody to get in the on-deck circle. Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith's on deck. Here he comes out now. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Swung and he missed. Boy, let's take 2 more like that.
Yeah.
And win this ball game. 2 balls and a strike. Lee Smith is ready. The delivery. Swung and he missed.
Don't change it.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball. We ought to be out of it. Sandberg holds them up. Ramsey rolled to Sandberg. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 11th. 1 run would win it. All tied up. 11 and 11.
When you're on the road, ride with marathon. That's in the long run, that's marathon. When you're on the road, ride with marathon. You got to try that marathon. Ride with marathon, and Marathon's extraordinary gasoline additive. The precise amount is added just prior to delivery to ensure a clear, smoother running engine with reduced wear and lower maintenance costs. So ride with Marathon. When you're on the road, ride with Marathon. We got to ride that Marathon. Ride with Marathon. Ride with Marathon. Ride with Marathon. Marathon, best in the long run. Whatever you do, make it worthwhile. And when you do it, you gotta do it with style. That's great old style. It's the water and the brewing. I would say the thing we're doing. 'Cause when we do it with style. That's great old style. Old style beer. Highland Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Back at Wrigley Field. Leon Durham's going to lead it off against Dave Rucker, Lou.
Rucker is a left-hander. He's 1-1, lost none, earned run average of 1.47.
His first pitch to Durham is high, ball 1.
This is his 26th game. He's pitched 30 and 2/3 innings, allowed 22 hits and 5 runs.
Here's his pitch. Hey, almost hit a ball 2. Goes all the way back to the screen, to the backstop. Chuck Rainey warming up in the bullpen now for the Cubs. And so does the Cardinal bullpen go to work. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Right in there, fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Durham has had only 1 out of 5 today. Here's the pitch. Ball 3 is low. 3 balls and a strike. Wrigley. Warming up for the Cardinals. 3-1 pitch. Ball four, the winning run is on. Seems to me that Lottie warmed up for this game about 2.5 hours ago. He was in there only to pitch the Durham, I believe. Yes, here comes Herzog, and he called for Lottie. He was to retire Durham, and he missed him by walking him. All right, we have a new pitcher coming in, Jeff Lottie. We'll tell you more about him following this.
Rolling down the highway or driving through the woods. When I'm in my Chevrolet, I'm really feeling good. If you're tired of being cooped up, fly the coop. Move in the Chevy Celebrity. Its sleek red shape cuts the wind, yet there's plenty of room inside to really stretch it out. Front Drive Celebrity. Now you're really feeling good. There's not a better feeling for USA than rolling down the highway in my Chevrolet. That's my Chevy. That's my Chevy.
Common Home Federal Savings is offering a wider range of mortgage options than ever before available, so you can be sure they'll have a mortgage to suit your needs. At Common, an equal opportunity lender, you can find mortgages with low down payment requirements and affordable monthly payments. For details, call their mortgage hotline. Dial 434-4426. That's 434-4426. Or stop at any Common Home regional lending office.
Down to one position player.
Jeff Lottie's a new pitcher. It seems like we see him every day.
He's 1-2 last one. Earned an average of 3.46. This is his 26th game. He's pitched 39 innings, allowed 29 hits and 16 runs. He's walked 11 while striking out 24.
Fine Mullen is hitless so far today. Here's a stretch by Lottie. The right-hander delivers. Into the dirt. Ball one. Oh, I'd like to see that get away. One ball, no strikes. Lottie, a hard thrower. A right-hander. One ball, no strikes. The stretch. There goes the runner. Swing and miss. The throw bounces all right here. Here comes Durham on his way to third. The winning run to third base with nobody out. A stolen base and a bad throw by Porter. Holy cow. Boy, that turned this game right around. Why was it ever a bad throw? Now, let's see how Whitey Herzog. He's going to walk Norland. Well, he'll walk two men now. Yeah. And that'll bring him up to Gary Wood. They'll walk Norland, and then they'll also walk Jody Davis. I'm sure that's the way it's going to be. What a ball game. Hey, was that 23-21 game against the Phillies any more exciting?
No, there's no way it could have been. It was exciting. There were so many crazy things that happened in that one. But this, too, is one of those so memorable games. You just never can forget one like this.
Well, the performance of Sandberg, who in the world would figure to hit 2 home runs? One man hit 2 home runs against Suter.
It seems to me, Lou, we were down 7-0 in that ball game at Philadelphia, wasn't it? I believe so.
Well, Jody Davis in the process of also being walked. Looks like Dave Owen is going to be the hitter.
He's the last position player that we have left. Everybody else has been used.
And here comes Whitey Herzog out again. This is the first time he's been out since Lottie has been in. So he's got Laney is working in the bullpen for the Cubs. And the Redbirds have blocked around their little skipper. Dave Owens will be the pinch hitter. For Lee Smith. Owen is hitting 304, but only 133 left-handed.
I think this is the sixth man we've had in the batting order in that slot. Started with Trey.
We've used 7 pitchers, and they have used 5. Dave Owen, the pinch hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. Outfield in. The pitch. Fouls it out of play. The pinch hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. Outfield in. The pitch. Fouls it out of play. Well, he swung at the first pitch. And they have a good cut at it. Boy, now you want a Baltimore shop. Yep. Got a fast runner at third base. It's Leon Durham. The pitch. Low and inside. All right. That evens it up, a ball and a strike. 11-11 tie. We're not lining up for the extra point, folks. This is baseball. The Cardinals and the Cubs. The pitch to Daylon. Holy cow! Upward! And they rush it to the crowd. I never saw a game like this in my life, and I've been around a long life. Holy cow!
What a beautiful victory.
Down 7-1. How about the kid in a line drive like a bullet?
Yeah, just tremendous.
Everybody around high-fiving each other. Oh, what a victory! What a victory! Listen to the hand the Cubs are getting. Lee Smith is the winner. And Dave Wrigley will wind up the loser. And we'll have the total for you in a moment.
Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000 classic games and be sure to spread the word. Long live baseball. Thank you for listening to this game on Classic Baseball on the radio. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Feel free to browse our library of over 1,000